How you begin your morning is how you begin your life, because every day is a new life. Before the world pulls you into its noise, before the notifications, the emails, the to do lists, there is a moment, a quiet space where you get to decide who you will be today. And in that space, five simple truths can change everything. These are not just words, they are a practice, a way of seeing, a way of living. So let's begin. 1. I am not my thoughts, and I question the ones that hurt. The mind wakes up before the body. Thoughts come rushing in. Some are uplifting. Today is going to be amazing. Others? Not so much. I don't have enough time. I'm not good enough. What if things don't work out? Have you ever noticed how the mind tends to believe the negative ones first? It's like a radio station tuned to Doubt FM. But here's the truth. You are not your thoughts. Not every thought that appears is true. And not every story deserves your belief. I remember a time when I let one thought ruin an entire day. I had a speaking event, and as I was getting ready, this little voice whispered, "You're not prepared enough. What if you forget what to say?" And the moment I believed it, my energy dropped. My confidence disappeared. But then I caught it. I asked myself, is that true? Am I really unprepared? I had been practicing for weeks. The thought was a lie, and the moment I questioned it, its power was gone. So here's the practice. When a stressful thought appears, ask, is this true? Can I absolutely know this is true? Most of the time, the answer is no. And in that space, you take back your power. You are not a prisoner to your mind. You are its observer. And that means you choose which thoughts stay and which ones go. 2. I am responsible for the world I see. This one is big, because most of us wake up believing that life is happening to us, that we have no control over how we feel. But here's the shift. We don't see life as it is. We see life as we are. If I believe people are unkind, I will see unkindness everywhere. If I believe life is unfair, I will find evidence to support that belief. But if I wake up and choose to believe that love is all around me, I will find love in the smallest moments. Have you ever had one of those days where everything seems to go wrong? Maybe you spill coffee on your shirt, hit every red light, and then someone cuts you off in traffic. And suddenly, that one bad moment turns into a bad day. But what changed? The world didn't. Your perception did. So what if, instead of letting the world dictate how you feel, you decide how you will see the world? What if you wake up and say, I am responsible for what I see, and today I choose to see love? Try it. Watch how life transforms when you do. 3. What's happening right now is exactly what should be happening. How often do we wake up resisting reality, wishing things were different, thinking, this shouldn't be happening. I should be further along. Life should have gone another way. But what if nothing is wrong? What if life is unfolding exactly as it should? I had a friend who lost his job unexpectedly. At first, he was devastated. He kept saying, this shouldn't have happened. But a few months later, that job loss led him to start his own business, something he had wanted to do for years, but was too afraid to take the leap. Now he looks back and says, losing that job was the best thing that ever happened to me. So here's the question. What if we could trust life while it's happening instead of only in hindsight? What if, instead of resisting, we could wake up and say, I may not understand this right now, but I trust that it's part of something greater? The moment you stop arguing with reality, you free yourself to move forward with peace instead of struggle. 4. My only job. Today is to love. At the end of the day, what really matters? The deadlines, the opinions, the small things we stress about? None of it means anything if love is missing. I once met an elderly woman who told me her biggest regret. She said, I spent too much time worrying about things that didn't matter, and not enough time loving the people around me. That stayed with me, because we get caught up in the rush of life. We think I'll be present later. I'll tell them I love them tomorrow. But love is the only thing that truly matters. So instead of waking up and making a list of everything you have to do, what if you reminded yourself, my only job today is to love? To love yourself when your mind tells you you're not enough. To love others, even when they don't act the way you wish they would. To love this moment exactly as it is. Because when love leads, everything else falls into place. 5. I am already free. We spend so much time searching for the freedom from stress, from expectations, from fear. But what if freedom isn't something you need to find? What if it's something you are? Right now, in this moment, you are free. Free to let go instead of holding on. Free to choose peace instead of anxiety. Free to see things differently. Have you ever seen a bird locked in a cage with the door wide open? The bird doesn't leave, not because it can't, but because it doesn't realize it's free. We do the same thing. We stay trapped in old stories, in fears, in past regrets, not realizing the door has been open the entire time. But you don't have to wait for permission to be free. It's already done. So take a deep breath, right here, right now, and remind yourself, I am not my thoughts. I question the ones that hurt. I am responsible for the world I see. What's happening right now is exactly what should be happening. My only job today is to love. I am already free. You don't have to wait for peace. You don't have to search for love. You don't have to earn your freedom. It's here. It's now. It's you.